Hello, welcome to 3100 Road. It's gonna be a tough one, but I might succeed. We have this ending before our eyes, and I'm not sure how to approach this. Do we play d2 immediately, or I don't know. How is rook g1 different than d2? I'm struggling with that part. I don't know. If I give a check, what happens? If I give a check and he goes like this, d2. Or maybe first push d2. But again, I don't get it. What happens if I do this? Check. Here. Quite puzzling. Oh, maybe if you go give a check, he has king f5 or something, and d2 f7 queen. Oh, but then it's really looking bad. But I would play d2 rather than give a check first. My intuition tells me it's d2 first. So if you give a check, king f5, d2, f7, rook f1, and then you promote. But wait, even here, this, and some kind of check. I cannot figure out the difference between these two. Check, king f5, d2, f7. Maybe rook f1 then. King g6, queen, queen, takes, takes. And is this winning? I think it is. Once the king is over there and not here, I think it's possible to manipulate with the king. Veso, hello, Daniel. But I cannot figure out why would any of these moves be bad. Let's say d2. f7. I don't see it. Okej, poglądam cię posle streama. What is happening here? Oh, is it maybe even only rook f1? And then d2, d1 queen. I completely missed that as an option. Rook f1 stopping f7 and then going for, because rook can give checks like this, but I can go king c6 and then push. But I don't know, this. Wait, if I go rook f1, he gives a check. I go king c6. Rook g8 back, d2, rook d8, queen takes. f7. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's gonna lose the game. So rook f1 doesn't work. Rook f1, rook g7, king c6, rook g8 back. Takes. Why was the message deleted? King c7, one more check. I don't know. So rook f1, Rook g7, king c7. Wait, maybe this check here, king c7, check here, here. But he always has these checks. Once you get to c7, rook g7 is check. Yeah, I think it happened a couple of times that the message was deleted. Now I don't see a message from Veso. I don't know what's the reason for that. This f7, rook f1, queen with check. Oh, I missed that. So d2, f7, rook f1, this, queen with check, king h4 for example, and now I have to find some quick win, which I think exists, but let's see. It might be that. It might be d2 first. And on f7, rook f1 with queening. That's why rook g1 check doesn't work, maybe. Vaibhav, hello. Will you help me to get 3100? Yeah, I would go for d2 and rook f1. I think that's the way to go. Not check and d2. Because if he steps on g6, then it's a very iffy endgame. I think it's a fortress. Well, I'm not sure even in the first move, but I could try. No, but the problem is if I'm correct, it's easy. I mean, it's very straightforward. But if I'm mistaken on move 1. So d2, f7, rook f1, queen check. Okay, let's do it. Oh, it still goes on. Sheesh. Maybe some queen d4? Or maybe you give checks now like this. Rook g1, not really. Can I hunt that rook? Queen d4 check, king h5. Or maybe you begin with queen u1 check, king h5. So it has to be check, 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 check. At least we know that. At least. Oh, but wait. I think I need to stop him from getting to this side, so it looks natural to do this. Queen d3 or Queen d3. If King g2, then I think it's an easy win. This, here, here. You take on f8, take and take a pawn. If you go Queen f3, what is this ending in the end? Rook h4, this. Takes. King h4, queen there. No, I think it finishes after the next move. I think it finishes there after rook h1, but rook h1, king g3, queen d3. If king f4, it's not. I think I need to keep it, keep the king in this zone. I think once the king gets to g6, it's over. It's drawish. Oh, maybe this. Oh, I thought rook g1, but it doesn't work. Maybe it's queen d3 in the end. Queen d3, because you cannot really get any closer. Rook f1, here queen e2, king h4. Still it goes on. Wow. Maybe it's some zigzag. Let's say this here, queen d3, king f4, rook f, maybe king g4 is better. Oh, but then I have queen h3, king f4, rook f1. I think I got what I wanted. Queen e3 next, and I'm gonna pick up a pawn later. So the only thing I have to ask myself is, what happens if queen f3? Is that winning? Queen f3. But do I have to play... I don't have to play rook h3 immediately. I can go rook g1 and on king f4, queen d4. I guess I have to play something like that. No, it's he's escaping. Unless I can take his rook like this. Oh, but this is also very complicated, because taking a rook doesn't guarantee anything. Because my rook is also loose on whatever the square is. Although I could insert check maybe on h1 to force him somewhere. Oh god. That is too much. My brain is hurting. Hello, Ante. Oh, wait. I think I see something. Oh, but this is gonna be over very soon. So I can play Queen H, Rook H3 in that case. Rook H3 takes, Queen takes, and now just some zigzag checks. If King H4, I give a check on E4. King has to step away, and then I give a check here. This has to be winning somehow. I will separate the king from the pawn, because he cannot reach G4 at any moment. I will have check on C4 once I do some zigzag here. I think Rook H1 will work. Okay. It was highly intuitive, but it worked out. Let's see, Queen G1. Well, that's sick. Queen D3 also wins. And this is the way. So King H4, this. King has to go to G3. Queen D3. You cannot step on the 4th rank because of Queen C4. You cannot step on the light square because of Queen D5, so this, oh, sorry. This, oh, but then Queen C2. And there's this square, and you're cutting off. Oh, this is so nice. And then this. And you have Queen A2 in the end. Ooh, this is cute. Just give checks on this diagonal until he gets to the 1st rank. You go one more, and then you'll have on A2. And now on the next move, on the next puzzle, I'm gonna Mateusz. Yes, Chess Tempo. I think Chess Tempo has the toughest puzzles. I think it has the toughest puzzles. And if Rook G1, King F5, D2, F7, Rook F1, King G6, Queen, Queen. And this turns out to be a draw. Well, well, well. My intuition. Alright, what is next? Rook G6. Without thinking. Without even thinking about it. Bishop E6. Now King D2 looks interesting up to one point. Oh, but how do you stop? Wait. King D2. Rook B2. King E3, Bishop C4. Let's take a look at that. Or, yeah, Bishop C4, Rook H1, Rook e2, king f3, queen c7, king g3, queen b7, king g3, and whoa, this is checkmate. But of course on king d2 there is queen f8 that has to be, oh, rook g6 and bishop e6, bye bye. Bye bye. So what is the answer to king d2? If bishop c4, rook h1, rook b2, I even have king c1 now. So a good question now is, what am I missing? Am I missing some sick resource? King d2, bishop c4, rook h1, rook b2 check seems like the only move. No, you have to start with after king d2, rook b2, king e3. And maybe some rook c2, but I don't get it. You can just go rook h1, rook c3, king d2. Okay, there's rook d3 maybe. I get it. Rook d3, take, queen a3. Oh god, that's too much. Maybe just king c2, rook c3, and then king d1. Finito. But again, there's rook c1, a little bit disturbing. Ooh. And if I lose this, if I lose a puzzle, I lose like 15 points. If I lose a puzzle, if I don't do it right. So this, rook b2, king e3, rook c2. King e3, rook c2, rook h1, rook c3, king d2, rook d3. Oh, but that's nothing. You take queen b4, king e3, and you get mated here because rook covers e1. If rook c2, rook g6 doesn't work, yeah, I think it might work as well, but I'm looking for checkmate. Because, yeah, rook on c2 hangs. So, what else can I begin with? What else can be the move here? Rook g6 immediately? Not quite. Not quite. Rook takes g2. What is rook takes? Ah, you mean rook takes g6? I don't even think it's a draw because you take and cover with the queen, and this looks very slow. King d3, rook b2, king e3, rook c2, rook h1, yeah. Rook d3, bishop takes, queen b4, king e3, and no more checks. No more good checks. And I think that's it. King d2 for the win. King d2, queen f8, then rook g6. Fg, bishop e6. I don't see. And I'm concerned a little bit. Maybe queen b7? But again, rook g6. Like king d2, queen b7, rook g6, and bishop e6 next. So I don't know. Okay, let's once again take a look at this line. King d2, rook b2, king e3, bishop c4, rook h1, rook e2, king f3, queen b7, king g2, maybe something like queen. No, but that's just, I wanted queen g2 and bishop b7, but I can attack his rook on e2 by king f1, bishop h1, king h1, and I attack both rooks. I don't know what am I missing. I think I'm visualizing something wrong here, or missing some sick resource, some infiltration. I think I don't think it's that easy. Here, king e3, bishop c4. Like here, maybe I'm missing something after king e3. Not capturing, but something else. I'm a piece down, so that might be something to be concerned about. Like something like rook e2 immediately, or rook e2, bishop e2, and then something like queen c7. But again, what do you achieve with that? King d2, rook b1. Rook b1, queen a3. That could be the one. Potentially annoying stuff. Oh, but queen a3, rook g6 again. I'm missing that. Nope. Luckily it doesn't have a timer like on Chess.com, so I'm not gonna be penalized with for thinking a lot. But still, it's a bit annoying to think this much. This rook e2, king f3, queen b7, king g3. No checks, easy peasy. What do you think? Did I think a lot for this, or 35 minutes for 2 puzzles? Let's go. Let's go. Well, I cannot really get in a way of my rook, so king e3 +6. I guess you just have to not think about ghosts. Like this, rook h1, you have a couple of checks to deal with, but in the end it's nothing. And yeah, as the engine says here, queen g2 is the best move, which tells you something. Bishop d5, king f1, bishop h1, queen takes, and now both rooks hang. So there was nothing deeper than that. Okay. Well, what do we have here? Bishop g3 looks interesting. Bishop g3. Bishop g3, queen c5, king h1, bishop g3, queen d7. Looks like a good choice. But maybe you begin with f4. Because at least after bishop g4, queen c5, king h1, he has rook d8 maybe. And that might give us some trouble. But with f4, queen f4, bishop g3, queen e3, now the bishop is undefended completely. Ah, but now he can take on g3 actually. He could take there. So let's see, this here, rook d8. What should we do? Maybe rook b8. But no. That is insane. Also, who says that I have to defend this pawn? No one. Who says that? But I have to. I mean... What else? Like king f1 maybe? Wait, king f1. I'm laughing, but maybe it's correct. No, rook d8. We need something quick. Rook d7. Yeah, looks interesting. Because you want to go rook d8 next and pick up this rook. So let's say rook d7, queen takes h2. King f1, queen h1, bishop g1. Ah, bishop c5 in the end. And I think you lose. Oh, but that's not the end. You go rook d8 check. You'll get 2 bishops, right? Rook d8. But king f7 maybe. Oh, king f7, bishop e6. Boom. Pew, pew, pew. King g6, queen c2, pick up on c5 and win, maybe. So, rook d7, bishop e7. And now somehow trap this queen. Bishop d4. Bishop g3, queen c5, king h1, rook d8. And that's my first thought. But I don't know, queen e2, there's bishop g3. If I go f4, this queen h5. What is that? G6 maybe? And then queen b5. Queen h2. Ah, this looks so complex. How do you even calculate this? How do you even calculate this? Oh, rook b5 in the end. That's right. f4, this g3, queen e5, rook b5. Rook b5, and then things are much easier. Okay, so this here, g3, queen c4, queen d6, king g8, and queen e7, right? Queen e7, and once the king is on g8, you have one check, second check, king h3, and that's it. So after f4, this is forced to capture. G3, queen e5, bishop. Yeah, rook b5, and then rook b5, queen h2. You mean instead of f4, or? Let's go for f4. g3. And then this. +5. Let's go. We'll need like 20 of these. That's gonna be rough. Rook d6. What's up? Or is it just bishop e4? Bishop e4 and then you beat the guy. Bishop e4, rook b1, rook c1, d5, bishop d5. What could possibly go wrong here? So bishop e4, knight f3, king h1, no checks. If d5, well, I can probably... Ah, that's the point. Wait. Oh, God. Aha, so there's something sketchy. Maybe you need to go rook c7, something slimy like that. Rook c7. Rook c7, rook b1, king h2. That's easy. Easy business. But the problem is, what happens if knight f3? Bishop takes. Rook b1, king h2. Bishop f3. Oh, there's checkmate. What am I talking about? Yep. Rook c7 looks cool, right? Pretty cool. What's the answer? If you take with the queen, bishop e4, something covers and checkmate. Which candidate am I missing here? After rook c7, it has to be a check. We have to confirm that. It has to be either knight f3 or rook b1. If it's rook b1, king h2, no more checks. I mean rook h1, bishop takes, or king takes. Oh, but he has b8 for his king. That's not checkmate anymore. I missed that small detail. So rook c7, rook b1, king h2, queen c7. I cannot take on e4 because of check. That would be a very stupid way to mess it up. Rook c7, rook b1. Do we have bishop e3? No. Maybe it's rook d6? Oh my god, I mouse slipped. Fucking hell. Bishop e4 first. I wanted right click and then I just did the stupid thing. So if you go here... Oh, just rook c1, yeah. What a joke. Bishop e4, knight f3, king h1. Yeah, this is over. d5, bishop d5. And then this. Followed by that. Okay. That's a pity. Back to 0. I mean, rook d6, come on. Knight f3, bishop f3, rook b1. And yeah, this is a draw now. You have to repeat. You can't go up because of checkmate. And you have to repeat king g3. And even do this, if you can. How to explain this? Alright, we have Max Lange, I think. Oh, this looks like some Dubov opening he got there. And we have king h1. What? dc3. So we can do something like queen h5 check, followed by knight e4. Which looks good. Queen h5, g6, knight e4, gh, knight f6, king e7, bishop g5 maybe, or simply, yeah, bishop g5. This looks crushing because you have to give up this piece. But now, do you play d6? Can you play d6? f4. Interesting. Hey Anuk, good luck on the exam. So what? What a stupid way to ruin the puzzle. What a stupid way. Well, now I either take on e4 or take bishop d5, which looks pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Or queen h5 and the stuff I mentioned. So, hello Daka. This gh, knight here, king e7, and now something clever. Aha, that something clever could be knight d5. And let's say king d6 takes, bishop f4, king d4, bishop b3. Not really buying it. Takes. But it could be something dangerous. But there's c2 in the end. Although that's not the end. That's not the end. We can take, he takes on d5. Do I have anything here? It's tough to see. Yeah, I thought about bishop g5, but then d6. What happens then? d6. And knight d5 maybe. But also, what's up with this move? This and bishop d5. Rook e4 comes next. What you gonna do here? King d8, rook e4. I don't know. But yeah, this queen h5 looks pretty good. Gh, knight f6, king e7, and now knight d5, king d6, takes, bishop f4, king d4, and now here we are. But yeah, he's completely locked here. It has to be winning. I mean, bishop b3, c2, rook c1, c6. The king doesn't get out. Oh no, I'm not sleepy. I am doing quite nice. Let's go for this. Oh. What? I think it was just... Look at this. Bishop g5 maybe, huh? Although there's d6 still, but takes. Rook d1, king e7, knight g8. Whoopsie. Knight g8, king here. Bishop h6, no. Rook d8, king g7, bishop f6 mate. Oh. So it could be bishop g5, because in this case, I don't know what I'm doing. Bishop d4, rook f5, and I guess some d6 will save him. Rook f4, bishop e5, and c2 is a threat. But yeah, bishop here. Also, what is this? 8 versus 5. So if I just do this and allow him to escape, I didn't do anything. But bishop g5 looks more dangerous. h6, bishop h4, queen f4, What to think here? H6. Bishop H4, Bishop F2, yeah. So maybe take it, and from that point maybe here to play Bishop G5, why not? Oh yeah, Knight G4 is killing it. So probably I would have to play something like Knight G4 here, HG, Knight E5, but I don't really think this is anything special because you can go Rook F8, Knight F7 takes, and then C6. You have kilos of pawns, and it doesn't quite work out. So yeah, Bishop G5 doesn't look like it, but Bishop D4? I want to play Bishop G5, but I'm not sure. So what happens in this? Bishop G5, wow. Impressive. I wanted this, but I couldn't calculate further than D6. Wait, D6? What's happening? Knight F7. Rook F8, Rook E1. Oh. That's edge. And then there's this. Okay. +6. Yeah, so here, if King E7, Knight D5, King D6, Rook E5, that's all good. And on C2, Rook E1. Oh, I missed. Oh, of course it's Rook E1 because of Bishop E5. Oh god. And now if C6, there's Bishop E5, and all these checks lead to checkmate. Ooh, this is quite nice. And we got this. And I told like Rook C1 is the one, but C6 is a draw. Or even Rook E8. And now you can't afford just yet. Now C6 is very good. I feel ashamed for missing that. I'll do better. This one. Wait, what? What? Bishop B5, it has to be the first move, right? It has to be. Or maybe it doesn't have to be. Bishop B5, A B5. And now I hang checkmate here. Not ideal, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Is it gonna be some bishop c4 stuff? No, there hasn't been any endgame like that. And don't jinx it. Don't do it. Oh, it's c7, right? Blind. Freaking blind. c7, and then he cannot really... If he takes rook b4, both pieces are attacked. So c7, it took a while, but I got it. So c7, I think this one doesn't work really well because of backranky stuff. We should change it, shouldn't we? Are there mods in the chat? Lucky you, you're not on Twitch. Daka. The reason is jinxing me with knight and pawn endings. King and pawn endings. Jinxing, period. So what is this? c7, king g7. Oh, rook a6. Ouch. But no, knight c7 would be played then. Wait, what is this nonsense? Yeah, walking on the thinnest ice. Exactly. c7, king g7. Does g5 look stupid? No, c7, king g7, bishop e5. Why? Why complicate? Bishop e5 and then you take on b5 next, followed by rook b8. Because now you don't have rook a1 check. Oh, snap. I think that's it. c7 takes rook b4. And I'm a piece up. If rook c8... Well, I don't know what happens then, but... Oh, that one? Didn't see that. So, rook a6, as I said before. Rook a6, queens, rook a1. Well, now I can go bishop e5 and chillax. I think that's not gonna be a problem. Oh, I missed... No. Excuse me. My bad. Bishop takes, bishop e5. That seems clean. Stopping rook a1 check and preparing this. What do you all think? I cannot do this immediately because of knight c7. So I would have to do something like Capture, capture. Bishop e5. And I think this gives me a win. Rook b8. It should be enough. What do you think? Takes, bishop e5. Are there any tricks? Rook a3, rook h3. Nah, that's just ridiculous. My current rating is 2247, like a live video. Not too much, but it's a decent rating as well. Let's go, rook b8. Like Chesbra, because he's gonna go bishop e6, bishop d5, bishop e6, and that's gonna be annoying to deal with. So let's go. Plus 10. Interesting. Plus 10. What a way to lose the game. It looks like, I mean, here taking a pawn very natural, but also if king g7, let me see if I got this right. Bishop e5 check. On f6. You take, and on king f7. Oh, bishop c4. I didn't see all that, but you don't need to see that. Yeah, I think the last one was... What was the last one? The last one was... Oh, this one. Oof. No, I wouldn't give this plus 6. I got 6 points for this one and 10 points for the last one, which seems a bit harsh. But alright. Next puzz. Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Bishop b6 is a move. Easy puzzle. Because b6 is checkmate, queen a7. Oh, I love this when it's only one move. Okay, now queen a6 is checkmate. Freaking hell. How do I escape this? Rook dg3. King f1. This looks like an easy one, but let's not treat it that way. If I give this one, that sucks. King f1, and I don't see it. So we gotta go for this check. King f1. And now maybe this works, because now I have escape square on b4, but let's try with brute checks. With very straightforward stuff. King e1, this, king d2, rook b1. This looks excellent, but I also don't see a forced win, which I usually try to find. But also his rook is quite inactive on a2. It's really cramped by my pieces, so... Rook dg3, king f1, bishop d3, king e1, rook g1 here, rook takes b1, but how to assess this? Queen a6, king b4, a5, oh god, bishop c5. I don't know, even bishop d4 looks interesting here. Even bishop f2 looks interesting here. Too many options. Too many things that can go wrong. King f1, bishop d3, king e1, and then this. This looks most straightforward. Take a rook and save against checkmate. Well, first of all, I think I have to begin with this check, because if I don't take this rook, I'm screwed. I don't have escape square on b4, and his check will be checkmate. So I believe I have to do this. And now I have to save my rook on g3, because if I don't save that rook, I'm screwed. So if I give a check like this, king e2, now this rook is in danger. And I cannot really take on b1 in time, so I need to give a check with this rook. But only when the bishop gets to d3. Oh, but wait, I can... Wait a second. If I take immediately... Oh, he has a check and... Rook b2, but it's not the end of the line. Ah, it is because... wait. Oh boy. Wait, rook h1 is impossible right now. What am I even speaking about? So, bishop d3 or bishop b1? But on bishop b1... You have rook b2, right? Rook b2 and then we screwed. Bishop d3, king e1. This looks pretty bad. You only have one check, king d2. I don't think this works. So I would go for this check. Here, check, king d2, and rook takes b1. And take it from there. And yeah, this is gonna be the last puzzle I'm doing. episode 1 will be over very soon. Oh, but 1 second, 1 second. If I take rook b2, there's rook b3. Oh no. Now I have to think about that. Oh, but wait. Bishop b1 fg might be a problem. Oh, come on, that's sick. Bishop b1 fg, bishop a2, queen g2. I'm playing Serbia Open 12th of July. And it ends on 21st July. Oh, yeah, that's some insane line. I mean, not too complicated, but easy to miss. Because let's say bishop d3. Yeah, once you cannot take on a2, then you're screwed. So let's just go bishop d3. Wow, no. No way. Bishop b1. Fg here. What did I miss? Bishop c4. Oh, bishop c4. Why was my bishop... Oh god. And then he escapes. Damn it, back to ground zero. Oh god, rook e2 is there. This was so simple. Oh god, I didn't see that. Wow, that's insane. Well, this is time for me to go. I think. I'm not seeing rook e2. I mean, come on. No, I'm not preparing anything special, just a normal tournament like any other. But I hope I don't have a result like any other. So I'm gonna do some preparation opening wise, but nothing hardcore, since I'm streaming, coaching, and many other stuff. See you guys and take care. Bye.